Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We're back with another recap and review for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7, Episode 7. This one is, what was the name of it again?
The Excellent Adventures of Mack and the D.
Oh, that's right. So it picks up from last week where Deke and Mac got left behind in the 80s. And Mac's kind of like, when it's like he's in a depression because his parents are gone, and Deke just kind of leaves Deke on his own, which kind of surprised me that they. I mean, supposed to be like the director, and just was like, so depressed. He's like, well, you figure it out on your own or whatever. And turns out Deke's decided to start his own band called the Deke Squad,
which I think it's a funny name, but it's not really. Sounds kind of lame.
Yeah.
It's basically him and these random people, and basically he stole songs from the past, and he basically bought them to the 80s or whatever.
No, he sold them for the future. He said, like, one song was supposed to be created for another 3 more years for part of the Breakfast Club or whatever. So that's like his hit, but it's just like he's almost as like a cover, and these people in the band are shielded, except with the exception of the drummer, who's just a drummer. I thought it was funny, like the music and the way that they dress. And I thought that looked really funny how they kind of dressed like in that era. I thought that was really cool how they did that. Yeah, and then Mac decides he's finally gonna get his act together, and he goes find Deacon, realizes he's in this stupid band, which is not a band.
Yeah, he walks like down a basement. He's like, this is supposed to be a secret military base, not some sort of party room, with all and your weird friends and there's like right. And then one lady's like in a hot tub. Everyone is dancing and just looking at him, thinking he's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. He said, well, Coulson didn't seem to mind or whatever. Coulson on the TV is part of a hard drive program, which was like, you probably wouldn't know, but there was a thing called Max Headroom back in the 80s. It was like. There was a scene. You probably remember. Also went Back to the Future where they stole the same idea when they went to the Cafe 80s. Remember there was the.
Oh yeah, where he's trying to get a Pepsi.
Yeah.
And the guys are arguing. Yeah. Like guys.
Yeah, I just want a Pepsi. That's the same thing. So that's what they did at Coulson, but Coulson was supposed to be like the Max Headroom thing, which I thought that was kind of funny how they did that, because I would have never ever thought of that idea to do that.
He was basically like the early version of like artificial intelligence back then.
Yeah.
Before artificial intelligence like today was ever created, and so basically so Coulson's back. Apparently, what happened was when he killed the Chronicoms,
it disintegrated
his body. Because I'm kind of surprised because he's a robot. I expected him to survive, but I guess the power of the explosion caused that to happen. But anyhow, he's back again for like the 10 trillion time.
Yeah, and he like knows everything that's going on, and he's aware of how he died again. I thought overall, I thought the show was pretty. This was pretty good. I thought it was, they're trying to defeat the Chronicom. I forgot the woman's
robots.
Name. But it's like
the Protector.
Yeah,
so but she revealed her real name. It begins with A, I believe.
I don't know.
Adna? No. Well, we'll have to look that up.
Yeah,
but anyway, they call the Protector.
Yeah, she has to come to this guy through the computer, and it's like, it's 80, so it's like, the monochrome on it. She gets him to build robots for her, and he thinks it's like somebody who wants to just be with like a companion, not realizing she's there to try to take over the world. She's going to kill everybody or whatever, which is what happens. A bunch of people end up getting killed.
Yeah. And then down in the base, Mac and Deke and the rest of his friends, they form, like, his friends are basically the new agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but at the same time he calls them the Deke Squad.
Yeah.
And basically they fight some of the robots off, and Cricket dies, and then his girlfriend dies too.
They get murdered pretty severely.
Yeah. And then after that, it's all over, and then towards the end, they show Agent May, and Yo-Yo going to get them.
Yeah, they come back in the Zeppelin, and they
20 months later.
Yeah, so they know where he is. They go to find him, and there's also what was that thing? There was a robot that Sybil, that was her name. That
That's who.
she there's like a time thing that she was that the same guy that the guy who took the time thing. Was that the same guy from the last episode, the gangster's son?
The gangster's son.
Remember he kept showing up. He was supposed to be dead, but he was still alive in the last episode.
I
What was his name?
think
What his name was?
I would have to double
I think he
check.
looked familiar. It looked like the same guy from the last episode. It was one of the gangster mobster's son, who should have been dead in the last episode, but he wasn't. So I don't know if he was still alive, and if there's some way they're keeping him young. I don't know if that was the same guy. It looked awfully familiar. But although, okay, digitally, that's what he said to her.
And then basically Yo-Yo reveals that they're working on a new body for Coulson. So and um, I thought at the end of the episode, like after, so I think they do like, I shouldn't say post credit scenes in these episodes.
No, it's like a preview for the next episode.
And it was at the end. It shows Malik's son. What's his name again?
That's the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, Malik's son.
Yeah, I forget what his name is though.
Gaelic Malik.
No, that was the other son. There was two sons, I think.
Well,
I don't know. Well, regardless.
It's late here, so
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyhow, they basically show him for the preview, and he's talking to the protector, and she said, "Oh, we're gonna be a great ally, a great companion, or whatever."
Yeah.
And then like basically he just shakes his head and has that evil smile and look on his face, and basically cuts out.
Yeah.
So basically, now since there's only 5 more episodes left, it seems like now they're really heading into a massive battle now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to wrap up. They only have 5 more episodes left.
And then the next preview, I guess, I'm assuming they go back to their regular time. I don't know, because someone in the next preview says, "Oh, well, welcome back to normal" or something. So
Yeah, well, they end up going back to a time before Daisy's mother got killed, because that's who that woman was. Where the Inhumans were, and they're all still alive. So I'm not sure what year that is, but I think every year they're getting closer to present time. So maybe it's like another 10 years more further into the future. I don't know.
maybe. So I'm assuming it's going to be, excuse me, somewhere probably in the mid '90s or early 2000s.
That's what I think. There's a couple things like I didn't know, like how did Max suddenly get like a house or an apartment or a hotel?
Yeah.
I mean, if he had nothing, how did he get it? And then how did Deke form the band without? He didn't have anything, so it was like,
How did he get these people?
yeah,
Where
like
they
Mac
come?
automatically had like a place to go to. Like I don't understand how that happened.
And also the one mystery question everyone is probably still asking: Where's Fitz?
Yeah,
He's supposed to be in this.
he's
Where's
still,
he at?
He's still yet to be in a single episode.
According to Yo-Yo, she claims she knows where he is, but in the last episode, what's the guy's name? Enoch.
Yeah.
He wipes out some memory of hers. So now she forgets. No, it's like if a person were to ask her where he is, she would have like no clue. But overall, she knows
Yeah,
where
she
he's
does,
at.
but she has a device in her head that keeps her from remembering.
Yeah.
And only Enoch is the only one. Well, now Deke knows. They're the only two that know that she has this device. So that nobody will find Fitz to, so he won't get killed or whatever.
Yeah, but the preview for next week looks very good. I don't know if they visit China or not, because they showed like it kind of looked like a China. I don't know, what do you call it?
I don't know.
They have it over there. It's like where warriors fight or whatever, or train.
I don't know.
I forget what it's called, but I don't know if that's where they go or that's just a big room or whatever. But then that next week looks very good though.
Yeah, next week look like it's getting better a little bit every week. I mean, so far every episode's been really good, really solid, and with the plots of each one and the characters' behaviors with the different time periods they're in, and from the clothing to the music. I just think everything. I think they've done it all really well. Help making sure that they cover certain things from the era that they're currently in. And they don't like. I really thought the Coulson thing from this week was pretty intelligent to do something like that, because I would have never thought to even do that. That was like Max Henry was like a big thing in the '80s. Being on the TV, be talking, even whatever. But overall, I thought that this episode was good. So was it Daisy wasn't in this episode at all?
Or Sousa.
And Susan wasn't either. So there's a few of them that weren't in this episode. Fitz, of course, But overall, it was another solid episode. I'm looking forward to the next one. It looks like
Mm-hmm.
just getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
So we got
I
five
agree.
episodes left to go before Agents of Shield's all done.
Yeah.
So tune in next week for yet another video. If you guys like this video or have any thoughts or tell us what you think about this week's episode, put it on down below. And as always, hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.